Hey y'all, time for our next adventure. Been like 6 or 8 months, so it's definitely past due. Anyway, out here at the 20-acre woods that my boss lets me camp on. His dogs are out here visiting me. We're gonna go find us a place to make a shelter and go from there. So y'all come on. Okay, y'all, it's like 13 degrees. Supposed to feel like 3 degrees. I guess with the wind and stuff. It definitely ain't warm. Had a little bit of snow last night, not a lot. But I came out here and we was gonna build a lean-to and stuff. Whew, but everything went wrong. Everything went wrong. I fell down a couple times, hurt myself. My batteries kept going dead on everything. It started getting dark. It just was a nightmare. Anyway, so I decided to try again today. It's supposed to get super cold tonight. Like, I think 5 below, something like that. Think I found the spot, y'all. Think I found home for tonight. I was walking around, left my bag here so I wouldn't lose the spot. Okay, y'all, so this is it. I think over here, I'm gonna put up a little reflector wall for my fire, which will go right here, and then come down with a log, cover it with a tarp. This is gonna be it. Let's get busy. In all honesty. Woo. All right. You know, y'all, my first thought is I want to keep the door really low, but I gotta leave room in the back to where my shelter's not too short. So I'm gonna raise up my door to about chest high, I think. And that's how we're gonna start it. If you want to know what kind of knot I'm using, it is a whatever works knot. And I'm trying to not cut my cord if I can help it. So I'm just gonna string it across like this. I've already tied the other side. So I wanna see, I think that looks even enough. So because of the weather that's expected tonight with the cold, I did bring extra stuff that I couldn't carry out here the first time, so eventually I'm gonna have to hike back to my truck and get it. Whew, just letting y'all know, because eventually y'all are gonna be like, how did he get all that stuff in his backpack? Okay, y'all, I got this all tied up, got it ready to go. It's pretty sturdy. Hopefully the log ain't rotted. I think it's gonna do just fine. Okay, y'all, next thing I'm gonna do, try to clear out all this area. Whew, and then start building the rest of it. Oh, this is a vine, y'all. Okay, y'all, so I brought this in here. This is what we're laying down. I'm gonna put our tarp over it. I wanted to make sure I got it long enough. So I'll put this up here, gonna measure where to cut it. And that's what I'm fixing to do right now. Okay, y'all, here it is. That's the doorway right there. That's the log we just put on. If you look at it from the side, it looks like we got plenty of room right there. Gonna start putting the tarp on. Let's get busy. My fire is gonna be out there. I think it's perfect. Okay, y'all, I have two different tarps. I actually have three, but I've got two out here with me. The first one is the silver one, which I wanted to be the bottom, but it's so much bigger, so I think I'm gonna put it on the top. Got this one, I'll go ahead and put it on the bottom. I'm not sure how big the silver one is, can't remember. This one I think is like 11 by 15, something like that. Anyway, I don't want to have any struggles, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this down first, then put the big one on top, and I'll know everything's covered. I didn't think I was gonna be able to keep this doubled, y'all, but I've got plenty of tarp, and I'm gonna be able to do it, so that's what we're gonna do. Okay, y'all, so I ain't the brightest bulb in the box. I wanted to put my top on, but that means I'm gonna have to walk all over that and get it all dirty and nasty. So I guess I'm gonna have to fold up the sides into the middle, put the top on, and then refold it out. Looking good, y'all. Looking good. Hey, y'all, so I discovered another problem. That is, this keeps blowing. So I've got my rope here, my cord, and I'm gonna go ahead and put some strings, and then I'm gonna run it back over here and tie off over here too. I'm gonna try to do it all without cutting any of it. It should be all right. May not look so great, but you know, as long as it gets us through the night. Okay, y'all, it is done. I got a hole in the back, trying to figure out what to do with it. I don't know if I should squish the tarp in or maybe just put a rock in there to where a big animal can't get in. I don't know if that'll suck the smoke through here. I don't know. But anyway, for the most part it's done. I just gotta stretch it out a little bit over here. But I've got plenty of room to sleep in here. We're gonna get busy on that hole and the fire in the front. Oops. From that log to that tree, I'd like to build it up about this high, but we're getting short on time. These logs ain't real straight, so I don't know how it's gonna work. We'll just keep trying. Okay, y'all, so I've got here an Airlight 5.5 insulated air mat. Sad thing is I have no idea where this came from. I was digging through my truck. There it was. I don't remember buying it. I don't remember somebody giving it to me, but we're gonna use it. Here it is, y'all. Like I say, no idea where it came from, but also I'm gonna let y'all know I knew I was gonna be pressed for time and stuff, so I did bring some wood. I didn't buy the wood, I cut it myself, but I did bring some because I wasn't sure if I'd have time here. So anyway, I'm gonna get this in there, go get some of that wood. Okay, y'all, I've got a few things done. I went ahead and put in more stakes here to hold this up. It ain't doing much good. Got gaps in it everywhere, but it looks cool, so I decided to keep it. I'm gonna put my fire over here. I'm fixing to haul in some wood and put it over here, and that way, maybe if any of it is wet, it can dry out. I've got my mat in here, got it almost blew up. Like I said a while ago, I have no idea where it came from, but I'm gonna use it. And then I'm gonna start building the fire, getting it ready. And then we're gonna cook supper tonight. I think I've got turkey sausage, white gravy, biscuits. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna have. So anyway, stay with me. We're gonna make it. Okay, y'all, it's getting cold and it's starting to get dark, so we're gonna have to speed things up here. Chop, chop. Okay, y'all, so it's getting dark, so I've been working really fast trying to get stuff done. Went and pulled some weeds that are fairly dry. I don't know what kind of weeds they are, but they're nice and dry and dead. So that's gonna be our kindling. And I did have some viewers send me some fatwood, if you remember that, and some jalapeno things in a jar. Oh, it's so good, so good. They're in a previous video of mine. I should have looked up so I'd remember the name, but anyway, I've got a striker and everything, and I want y'all to know it's kind of embarrassing, but I have tried that thing over and over and over and over and over and over, and I cannot get that thing to work. I need a better striker or something, or some gasoline. Anyway, I still got the fat wood. I actually brought it with me. It's over there in my bag, but yeah, I don't want to waste it with a lighter, so I'm gonna try to get this built. So this is kind of a log cabin style fire. That's how I started it anyway. Now I'm gonna go to more of a teepee type of thing, because to me they seem to start faster. So I'm gonna get all this ready. Okay, y'all, I've got this airbag here that you connect to this thing, and then you squish it and roll it, but I don't like that. It's a whole lot faster to just blow it up yourself. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, there it is. I gotta find out where I got this thing. Anyway, there it is, and I got a blanket that I've used before. I brought it intentionally because I knew the cold was coming. I'm gonna put the blanket on top of this, then my sleeping bag. I'm gonna leave half of that blanket, hopefully, so I can flop it over me if I need it through the night. And I forgot my pillow, so we're gonna have to figure out something for that. Here's the blanket. This is a big blanket. It's thick. I don't be looking at my underwear or my plumber's stuff, you know. There we go. Time for the sleeping bag, y'all. My brand new sleeping bag. Here it is, y'all, my new sleeping bag. It is a Klymit, Klymit, and it is a 0-degree sleeping bag. And so far, I love it. It is a little tight. The last one I had, that Coleman last year, that thing was way too loose. This one is a little tight. I have gained some weight since last year, but I figure surely, this has got to be gooder than last year. I would stay so warm in that Coleman until I would move around, and all that extra stuff had gotten so cold that it would freeze me out. Okay, y'all, there it is. Bed's ready. Gotta find me something to use for a pillar. I'm gonna straighten out these edges a little bit. Fire's ready to start. I gotta put some batteries and some more lights. Here in a little bit, I'm gonna cook. We're gonna have supper. It's gonna be dark. Whew. Good to be back, y'all. Good to be back. Okay, y'all, we're gonna start the fire. It's getting cold, getting dark. So this right here is part of the fatwood that was sent to me by a viewer. And I've used I got a couple little pieces of it. I've used a little bit trying to, anyway, and I struggle with it. Somebody's gonna have to learn me how to do that. But anyway, I do still have it. I didn't waste it, and I don't want to use it when I'm using a lighter, so I'm not going to. Just wanted to let you see that I had it. So we're gonna try to get this thing going. This stuff was pretty dry, I think. Felt dry, and it seemed like it would burn good. Okay, y'all, so got my stuff here with the supper in it. Gotta start cooking it before long. Hello. Okay, y'all, it's getting cold. Got the fire started. We're fixing to get ready to cook supper. I tried to keep everything simple for this camp out because I knew it's supposed to get really, really cold. Wow. Okay. Got my handy dandy pot holder here. Couple of pre-made biscuits. Told you gonna keep it simple. I am gonna warm them up. They're gonna be hot. We got some white country gravy. We got some turkey breakfast sausage. Of course, we got a jalapeno. I got my skillet, my cast iron skillet that I always use. And got some water for coffee. Got my coffee pot over there. I got this. We've tried this so many times and it's never worked. But you know what? There was one camp out. The last camp out I did, I had it all recorded on my GoPro. When I was trying to transfer it to put it out on YouTube, I lost everything. So I never got to show that video. But on that video, I actually did get to cook one of these. And that's the video where I tried the fat wood and trying to start fire that way. But I lost everything. So on top of everything else that was going on, I got so discouraged, like whatever. And I just never could get in the groove again. Hopefully I'm getting in the groove. I hope so. I'm ready to eat. I'm going to put the pan on there. And I think the first thing I need to do is get my turkey sausage. Anyway, so I'm going to cut this open, throw it in. Just like that. Oh yeah. Yeah. Take the rest of this home. Okay, I got this little pot out here. This is what I'm going to do the gravy in. I'm not exactly sure how to do this, but I figure it can't be that complicated. I think that's going to work. I got a feeling that's way too much water. The gravy's starting to look good, y'all. All right, y'all. It is starting to look good, smell good. The gravy's hot and pretty much ready. Sausage is getting there. I need to get these biscuits on there somehow warming. I'm just gonna kind of stick them over here to the side, I think, for now. Oh, that one's gonna burn. Okay, y'all, everything is about ready. I just gotta add the jalapenos in there. Okay. The rest of this I'll take home. get my... This is turkey sausage. Turkey breakfast sausage. It's getting hard to find too. For some reason, it's cooking up good. Once it gets cooked up, we're going to crumble up our biscuits in there. Make sure our gravy's hot again and put it all together. All right, y'all. It's pretty much ready here. My biscuits got a little burnt, which is totally fine. Totally fine. These are some good biscuits. Gonna crumble up in here. They're nice and warm. I was worried they wouldn't be, but they are. Okay, now here's our, let me make sure that's still hot. It's still warm. It'll be hot once it gets in that pan, I'm sure. Look at that, y'all. Look at that. All right, y'all, we gotta get this off the fire. There it is. Might could use just a little bit of water in there for that gravy, I don't know. It's pretty thick. Yeah, I think we'll add some more water. And make sure it's heated up. It don't look exactly like it's supposed to, but I bet it's good. I bet it'll fill our bellies. This has turned out so good, y'all. It didn't look great, but it tastes so good. It's hot. Whew. This tastes so much better than I was expecting. I'm gonna build a fire, eat some, and then bring y'all back in. Trying to save some battery because I'm getting really low. Okay, y'all. Fixing to make some coffee. Then we're gonna try and pop some of this popcorn. I think it'll go all right. Coffee's cooking. Y'all can't see it right now, I don't think, but there's little bitty snowflakes starting to come down. We'll look at the temperature here in a minute. Coffee's over there, fixing to start perking. And we are going to cook some popcorn. Something I've wanted to do with y'all every time, but for some reason it never works out. Just like that. I don't think it's gonna work out this time either. The handle's coming off. Why ain't you supposed to take that to open? Oh. I don't know why anybody would read the instructions. To open. Gently lift this tab and pull along dotted lines. Okay. Oh, I see. There we go. We're in business now, y'all. I hope this don't take long, y'all. I hear it sizzling, y'all. Uh-oh, it's starting to pop. I better stay here with it. Oh yeah. We can say we did it this time, can't we? Oh my goodness. My goodness. I'm gonna bust open. Can y'all smell that? It smells good. It's finished, y'all. I think it's finished. Okay, y'all. We're gonna have some of this popcorn. I think this is my first time to actually sit down. Squatted down a lot. All right. It's pretty good, y'all. It's pretty good. It turned out perfect. Y'all like popcorn? Have you ever noticed? I watch these other people and they'll cook a meal just like I did. And they'll take a bite. And the first thing they do is this. Start shaking their head. I don't know if the food tastes good in real life, if we were home, or it just seems like it tastes good out here because we work so hard and wasted a lot of energy and we need to put it back in our system. But I'm thinking y'all are seeing a few of the little bitty snowflakes. Wasn't supposed to snow tonight, but I'll take it. Love snow. It's my favorite. Coffee's perking, y'all. I'm gonna finish eating this. I'm gonna have me some coffee, and then we're gonna go to bed. Coffee's ready, y'all. Oh, man, that looks so, man. Hazelnut. Smell that, y'all. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I want to give a shout out to a couple of people that I watch all the time, or most of the time. One of the very first people I ever saw doing this kind of stuff was the Outdoors MeGee, M-E-G-E-E. And that dude is a hoot. If y'all don't follow him or watch him, you should. You'll enjoy it. The other one is Lower Michigan Camping Adventures, something like that. Lower Michigan Hiking and Camping Adventures, I believe, something like that. They have mentioned my name more than once, and I really appreciate that a lot. So anyway, if y'all haven't watched them people or not following them, not subscribed with them, I'd go check them out. Oh. Okay, y'all, it is bedtime. I'm going to put wood on this fire. We're going to crawl up in the bag, call it a night. Come on. Okay, y'all, got my long johns on. There's my socks that my daughter got me. I love these things. I wear these things almost every camp out. You can tell from all the junk that's gotten all over them. I washed them, but all that stuff don't come out. I'm finally in the bed, y'all. There's my view from the inside of the shelter. Anyway, it's been a fun day, y'all. You would think it's colder in here than it is because of my breath. I don't know why. I guess the heat from the fire. Anyway, I feel pretty good, especially with my socks on. I'm in my new sleeping bag. Feels pretty good. So, got my phone charging now. We'll see y'all in the morning. Good night. Morning, y'all. Whew. It is cold. It is 7 o'clock in the morning, minus 5 degrees, and it's time to get up, pack up, and go home. Slept pretty good, pretty decent. The wood didn't last, to tell you that, but the sleeping bag and blanket kept me warm. So now it's time to get out. Freeze. Let's go. It is cold, y'all, and I ain't talking just a little bit. Fingers are numb. Okay, y'all, I ain't gonna waste any time. It is freezing out here. I'm gonna start getting everything tore down so we can get to the house. Y'all, come on. My hands are numb, y'all. My fingers. I don't want to start a fire, so I don't want to have to worry about putting it all out later, so I'm just using a coal to warm my hands up. There she is, y'all. All cleaned up, taken apart. We're fixing to get out of here. Okay, y'all, it's over. Time to go home. Hope y'all had a good time. See you next time. Bye.